here in the early going.
Cleon Lang wasn't real happy with his rankings in the top 50, 45th in that group.
Guys from that original team back in 2014 still on this roster. Now here's Wilder Jr. again, and he'll push it ahead. That's a first down for the Elks as they creep towards the RedBlacks 10. And Glenn, you've done all these games already this weekend. We've seen some offenses have success really early in football games, and this is Edmonton doing it again.
Very impressive, and and not surprising. I mean, remember, this is Trevor Harris back with his former offensive coordinator, Jamie Allen.
Harris, he'll have Wilder in behind him. 2 targets to his right. Harris, Wilder trying to push ahead, and the RedBlacks are going to stop him.
Anticipates his receivers' breaks, gets the ball out of his hands quickly. 1-2, bang, gone.
Darrell Walker in and out of his hands.
Second, when you're trying to find a little seam, little slant here, and watch the peak upfield just as the ball is about to hit his hands. Fundamentals, kids, got to lock it in, make sure, see that little peek to the right.
Harris was 4 for 5 on the opening drive. 2 of those completions to Darrell Walker. He's got 11 yards so far. Here's Harris.
Let's
Pressure
go.
Coming, and they got him at the 20. He is.
I don't care what league you're talking about. That was the best kick returner in the game of football.
I golfed with kids a couple years ago. I think he's told me he could probably still run a 4.54.
Eagles, Evergreens, Evergolds, Eclipse. I like the Elk Hounds, and I like the Eagles, and I like the Elks. Those were my 3 favorite. Kind of leaning to the Eagles. They decided to go with the Elks, and I love it.
2nd and 6 here for Harris. Tried to dump it off. Bounced up in the air. Dangerous for
Mike Jones and then Shai Ross. I mean, weapons, including this guy, James Wilder.
Wilder will take it. A little bit of a counter there.
Play action as the game goes on, but Wilder had such a great camp, they want to feed it.
2nd and 8 from the Elks 32. Here's Harris. Going to be pressured. Spins away. And
accelerate into the hole, and then you run 50 yards. And he said that was leading the young guys to finish plays.
He was ecstatic about it. Elizondo couldn't stop smiling when he talked about it. A shovel underneath. And that'll be pushed ahead just inside.
And it should open up some intermediate stuff.
4 targets to the right this time for Harris. He's got a little bit of time. That's Jones again for the words. Another legitimate weapon for Trevor Harris.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess
now 2nd and 19 for Trevor Harris. Now from his own 53 here with just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball game tied at 3. Harris dumps it off. Wilder, his 2nd catch of the game. He's going to be gobbled up right at midfield. And they'll stop him there.
So now 1 each. Dustin, one big play by Ottawa.
Noise on his way into training camp with that video. But if you talk to the coach, you talk to the quarterback, they'll tell you, boy, he was humble. He paid attention, was one of the fastest learners in training camp, one of the hardest workers.
A lot of cookies and made a bigger mess than he did doing the flip. And Ryan Rashog said he might actually try that in the second half today. So we'll see if he can do it.
So athletic. Like, the sky's the limit for a guy like that. The body control. I mean, that's what you're looking for. He's down. That's what he has. That's what he possesses. So see it on display tonight.
Returned 19 kicks in 5 games that he played last year as well. And there he is. Instructions from the Ottawa 45. He's completed 5 passes in a row. Can he make it 6?
Oh, look out.
Wilder got underneath it.
There he is. And he pattern reads this route. Watch him jump it. He's coming up, and then he went inside about 4 steps too far. Got Darrell Walker down inside of the short field.
Sean White hit from 52 earlier in this quarter, so keep that in mind. Monty Edwards, and he stays up on his feet. Harris, 3 receivers to his left. Looked like he wanted to take a shot, dumps it off to Wilder.
The deep ball that was incomplete, but they pushed it down and planted a seed in the head of the defensive backfield. So keep going underneath. The defense keeps moving closer to the line of scrimmage.
They start from their own 27, back to Wilder. Wilder waiting, trying to bounce outside, and he got popped.
Okay.
That was Maponga who came.
Physicality here. Let's listen in.
Maponga grew up in Zimbabwe, moved to the United States at the age of 9. Here's Harris. Monty Edwards. He got popped, but he held on to it, but it's not enough for the first down.
Harris finds Monty Edwards.
Just short. It looks like the big boys are going to come out here, and the offense is going to stay on the field.
So you saw in that route to that replay, there were 2 receivers of the 4 to that side of the field that did go deep. So the options for the deep throw are there in a lot of these routes. It's not like they're running real conservative routes and everybody's short.
Big opportunity here for Ottawa's defense to make a stand. They will push that ball ahead, and it looks like they got enough. But we'll see when that ball placed down.
One guy I think that Trevor Harris can start to look on and lean on a little bit is Greg Ellingson. And I think, you know, when you get a sort of, you're looking at short to intermediate routes, and you need a route runner to get some room, to open up some room with the way and the speed in which he's running his route. So in other words, push those defensive backs off and then turn around. If it's in, we'll see some offense.
Grey Cup champion with this organization back in 2015. Here's Harris, empty backfield. Far side, it's Walker again! One-hander, no!
From our entire family at TSN, and I'm sure on behalf of everybody watching, just a giant hug to Linda. We're glad she's here tonight. Our thoughts are with her and her family.
I just love our fans. At the time, Edmonton Eskimos. So, you know, I love it.
Dropped there by Wilder. Yeah, so when they at the midway point of the third quarter. Number 1 weapon so far today has been his running back. This time they'll hand it off. Jones sweeping around. And one man missed and got popped at the 32. As the Elks try to...
He has a wide open Darrell Walker, but watch the range from Kenna. From inside the hash mark to outside the numbers. Move here.
Darrell Walker by himself to the right of Trevor Harris. Wilder outside. Hayes is there to slow him down. Wow, there are a couple good second efforts tonight. Alway in on the tackle as well. Alway was actually there first.
You know, both these quarterbacks, too, if you get a chance to ever talk to them, and I know you and I do, Dustin, all the time, we get a chance to sit down with them. And you know, quarterbacks in general, obviously, it goes without saying that they don't want to throw interceptions. These 2 quarterbacks really don't want it. Like, it turns their stomach, and at times...
Wilder again right up the middle, and that Ottawa defense able to
uses it to his advantage.
Harris, 3 receivers to his right. That one, oh, picked off the other way. Here's an opportunity again. Abdul Kenna, can they catch him? He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, RedBlacks. Kenna flipping into the end zone.
Name on Twitter, but his teammate Maponga will get some credit here. This rush off the edge from Maponga, the rookie, is going to just distract Trevor Harris enough to see how he tries to throw it around him. And as he throws it around him, it takes away from the accuracy. That's a little bit behind Shai Ross. Now, he tipped it right into the hand. Doesn't look good.
Trevor Harris, 2nd and 5 from his own 52, trailing. That's Ellingson again, and this time it'll go.
Well, that's just a nice bull rush off the edge. I think he's going to get the Charleston Hughes year.
He's got 2 already. Here's Harris. He'll toss it out to Wilder this time.
Well, they've been patient with it. You know, Jamie Elizondo has been keeping that balance. Both these coaches, offensive coordinators and head coaches, have stuck with their game plan.
In 6, Walker to Harris's left. He looks to his right. He goes to his right. That is complete.
A couple steps, didn't hurt him this time.
1st and 10 from the 35. Harris rolling to his right. Now over the middle. Is that picked off?
It's his fullback out here in the wide out position. That's James Tuck. And he's expecting man defense from the Ottawa RedBlacks and having a DB or linebacker step out and man. Well, Ottawa plays zone, and Randall Evans is a deep third player with Tuck crossing the fullback.
Harris, 3 receivers to his left. Has some time, comes across the water. That's complete for a 1st down to keep their hopes alive here at home on a Saturday night in week 1.
Veteran quarterback, pressure on. He looks, look at where he's looking, to the right. Looks straight at the field, little peek to Darrell, and then drops it to him.
Harris works from just outside the Ottawa 30. Wilder pushes it. Week 1 about to end with a bang here, one way or the other at Commonwealth.
Comes down to this play.
We do not have an offensive touchdown in this game just yet. Maybe just one last crack at it here for Trevor Harris. Works from the 17 of Ottawa. Needs the end zone for the win. Harris in trouble. Dumps it off underneath. Tuck trying to push towards the end zone, and he comes up just